Like, I seen the lights go off in his head. Like, oh, there go Harvey. He like, Harvey got access to everything in this motherfucker. Anywhere I want to go in this room, all I gotta do is have this nigga with me, and we good. So he figured that out. Once he figured that out, he a big fan of DJ Scratch. EPMD DJ. So Lena and them had him as the closer. So I had just came off the stage. The nigga met me at the door like, cuz, take me up there, cuz. I'm like, Marvin, hold on. He like, no, fuck that. Take me up there now. He like, man, that nigga might be done in a minute. He like, man, you know, we grew up on that nigga, man. I'm like, all right, come on. So I take him back there and shit. We back there. He like, yeah, cuz. This is what I'm saying, me and you. now he making plans and shit. I'm like, this nigga crazy. He like, man, stop fucking with them young niggas, man. You gotta stop fucking with them young niggas. You can get, because us old niggas, we can still get some money, man. You know, we just definitely can. We gotta be the black hands behind now, you know, because Marvin always gotta move. That's been cuz my whole life. Like, but it was funny because, like I said, he don't get out often. So to see him in that, because you know the Adidas party was cracking.
No, I seen that. I should have went there for my birthday and shit.
Yeah, you should have.
Yeah, I
should have. Should have. That was an Aries party because all of them is Aries and Pisces. I think it's like Aries Pisces. Yeah, but
I should have went. I ain't got no Adidas though.
Yeah, you ain't a big Adidas nigga. I ain't either. I'm a one time a year. These shoes came from Shake.
Exactly. Shout out to Shake.
These came from Shake. These are Milwaukee joints. Shout out to Shake, Clicks, and what's the other store?
I forgot.
Damn. Sneaks. Yeah. The owner of Clicks and Sneaks. The homie, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, I'm a Nike guy.
So it's one time a year I get one Adidas outfit for the Adidas party.
He said one Adidas.
Yeah, like 5
If I'd have did, I mean, I got like vintage Adidas, like the Olympic sweatshirts and shit. I got them for sure.
And even with to your point, I was a Yeezy nigga like 3 years ago.
What happened,
you know what I mean? Bro, I got rid of all my Yeezys. Shout out Trusted Kicks. I got rid of all my
Niggas used to be Yeezy'd out, bro.
The slides was the last thing to hang on, and I got rid of them.
I remember niggas was foam runners, all them shit.
And it was just,
I still fuck with them. The dab joint.
I still think he got a lot of joints that's hard. It's just
difficult.
His shit was such a fad. Like he was literally a hype beast moment for me. Maybe because
for
I'm
everybody.
older. Like
it ain't just you.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say he was literally like a moment. Like to me, like if I see a nigga in a pair of them right now, I'm be like, ew or nothing. But it's just like it don't have the same feeling.
It don't have the same
like
effect. Yeah, bro. You couldn't even get a pair of them motherfuckers.
Ooh, no, that's what I'm saying. Like
them motherfuckers.
And shout out to Yeezy because the resale value on them, like I said, shout out to the stores that let me trade them in. They had high value. I got good quality shit for trading in my Yeezy apparel and Yeezy sneaks and shit. So.
That's crazy. Bro.
But I didn't do it because he's an asshole. You know what I mean? He been an asshole. Yeah. I did it just because, like I said, it was just a hype.
It was a moment.
Yeah,
once the moment
I'm
died.
really a Nike nigga anyway, so if it ain't like no Dunks or no J's, you know what I mean? I don't really give a fuck about it. No shoes.
They be trying to bring back all the old shit though, all the shit that we used to wear back in the day.
Like the old Adidas we used to wear, or the old
Nike.
Oh yeah, no,
like
they running all that back. The Deion
Sanders
is back.
The up tempos.
Yep, the Barclays just came back. They running all that shit back right now.
And they just dropped the 95s, Air Max 95s.
Sure did. And the Rare Airs just came out too today.
I'm trying to get that shit. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm all right. Look. What's good, y'all? Everyday Podcast episode. I think this is
live.
I went live when you was telling the story about Marvin and shit. Oh my god.
Shout out Marvin.
Okay, you good.
But episode 30, we got Scales back. I told y'all niggas he was on, you know what I'm saying? They was like, he ain't coming back. I told y'all.
I'm back.
And then we got Model. Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're gonna say it, put some respect on my
name.
Come
on now.
Damn.
Runway model.
International runway and print model.
Come on now. We got Denise in the building. How are you? Look, he said, if you gonna say it right, nigga. What made you get into modeling before we get into the show?
Honestly, when I was younger, people had been telling me like, oh, you know, you should be a model. You have a different look. You don't look like everybody else. You have the stature, you have the build. You should do it. And I was like, all right, but I don't know how to get into it. Like if it landed in my lap, I'll run with it. But if not, that's cool too. It landed in my lap, so I ran with it.
I was going to ask you, was it difficult to like get into modeling? Because I know.
I mean, not really. It was more so networking for me. Like I said, it landed in my lap. It was pretty much like a friend of a friend said, hey, you know, they got this clothing line. They're looking for models. I'm not a model, but I know that you want to model. So what do you think about being in their show? My very first show was at the War Memorial in a damn blizzard. Shout out to everybody who came to that show, though, because I did as didn't think nobody was going to show up. I'm like, bro, it's snow. It's 10 feet of snow outside. Ain't nobody coming to this show, but it was still packed.
Why we don't do shit like that no more?
We don't do those. You know, I used to host a lot of those.
Yeah, I remember they did one at the art museum.
The only people who've been keeping that kind of culture.
It was one last night at the art museum. It was called Art in Bloom.
Was it?
Yep.
Only people who've been kind of like on our side because, you know, it's two sides.
Yeah.
So the side that Denise is speaking to, yeah, they're still active on that side because I've worked on that side with like Mona Monica and a few other people who trend on that side, the fashion in Milwaukee. You get what I'm saying? But I'm talking about as far as us urbanly, we used to do it a lot more.
Yeah, bro. I remember I used to go to them all the time.
The only people who keeping it alive is Erica and Rachel at this point. You know what I mean? But I hosted
shout out to them, but I disagree because I am a model because I'm in the industry. Like I have a show at least once a month.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying
where at? They be here?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, I'm saying in our.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
No, that's why I said I gave credit to Larry, Andrew, other people who be a part of things that are outside of our culture.
But it used to
you know what I mean? It's kind of blended audiences. But I'm saying, like, urbanly, Dooch is right. Us urbanly, we used to do it more.
It used to be plenty of them.
Milwaukee used to be fashion show, hair show, capital for a minute. You know what I mean? Late 90s, early 2000s.
Like I'm telling you, I remember the one at the, I think you hosted it, the one at the art museum.
I did host that one.
Yeah, that one was lit too.
I hosted a few of them, man. Shout out to Rachel and Lewis. Them they had me everywhere doing them joints. We was at the Astor Hotel one year. I think like they did it big every time they did.
Then Kiera did one too. Kiera Monique did one.
Monique did one.
There was a few of them at the Astor Hotel for a minute. That was the spot.
Yeah,
I was getting no, you're right, dude. I was getting booked for that kind of shit a lot. Like I got my hosting chops up doing
shit like
fashion shows. That's why when Rachel and them had me do it this year, and shout out Vernisha. She was like, damn, you natural at this. I'm like, man, I done did about 9 to 10 of these, and I done modeled to Denise's point.
Exactly,
Somebody, if I buy their shit, they'll be like, your popularity, hey, man, I'm about to have my line in this thing. You're walking where this, you can keep the outfit. Of course, it's me. You telling me I can keep some clothes?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, I get up there and walk. Embarrass myself for them clothes. Damn right.
No, because I thought about doing one and shit. And I was like, dog, I just thought about
what
like,
you trying to do?
I'm gonna figure it out on the real. I'm gonna need your help for sure. I'm definitely gonna need.
I think, I don't see why not. I think you should do one, even if you do like I'm
gonna do one like yay, nigga. Just had nigga standing there and shit. For real stuff. I was just thinking about that too, dog. When he did that shit at Madison Square Garden, dog. He just had all the niggas just standing there while he played his music and shit, dog.
He can get away with that type of shit.
No, he can. He can. He was a different nigga, but he can't do that shit now. No, hell no. But how y'all been, fam? How y'all been? How y'all week been?
It was cool. I can't complain. It went kind of fast.
Yeah.
I think.
Lucky you. I feel like I had a long work week, and then it was kind of a long day today because I didn't get my nap.
I just came back from taking one of them for sure. I be needing that though. I ain't gonna even lie, fam.
Like I had a whole plan for my day, and then somehow it was derailed. And but I'm good though.
I came in here early to I finally this was the final piece that I took the last piece out of the studio at the house and brought it over here. It was the second monitor. You know what I'm saying?
So it's officially
everything is officially here now. So
congratulations.
So that's crazy.
I almost shed a tear. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little emotional. I was about to
say a lot of things were birthed in that room. You know what I mean? TZ Talks,
72 and 10, all that shit, all the podcasts,
the Rizzy and Dooch Fresh a la Mode series. I did Mansa Musa in that rooms. You know what I mean? I did every volume.
Keys,
all 3 volumes.
Keys was started in there. Yeah. Man, dog, a lot of shit.
That's what I'm saying. What's the girls?
You talking about? That's funny.
Monique,
Lady J coming up here today.
Okay.
She coming up here today.
Yeah,
to
Lady J and Dre and them.
Jay and
but even I'm talking about the podcast. You had a couple of girl podcast, female
Oh,
podcast. They
yeah,
started in
yeah.
that room too.
But it was the Will Smith at the house when he was the last person. It was that all over again and shit, low key. So I don't know. I'm still emotional
It's
about
about growth.
Right.
it. It is, man. But
That's
I'm still a little
elevation.
Facts. But yeah, I know. Like I said, it's nostalgic because a lot of things started there, like the clothing line and the whole nine.
Yeah,
yards.
all that shit
Everything
started in that room, low key.
Facts.
Now I don't know what to do with it and shit. I can turn it into my closet now, low key.
I got too much space now.
Yeah, I can turn it into my closet now and shit because I got too many fucking shoes and all that shit. I can take that shit.
It's funny that we here with Denise. I was going through Kyle Kuzma's Instagram.
Oh, you was on there
the other day? No,
I
she
was
wasn't
like-
on there.
No, you see my face surprise to me.
She wasn't on there, but her
Winnie.
being here made me think about
Winnie.
Winnie Harlow, and I
Oh,
forgot
yeah.
that he dates
No,
Winnie
yeah.
Harlow.
no,
I
nigga,
forgot.
he's engaged
Yeah,
to Winnie.
he engaged to her. I
Yeah,
forgot about
shout out
that.
to Winnie.
And I'm like, dog play for the Bucks, and he
got
engaged
Winnie.
to like one of the biggest supermodels in the world. That's
Right.
crazy. You know what
Shout
I
out
mean?
to Winnie, dog. Winnie
Like, has she
Tempah.
been to the mill yet?
I'm sure she
I'm
has.
like, I think I heard that she was at a Bucks game or two.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I can see her
Okay.
being here.
Yeah, no, because they're serious. He been with her for a while.
No, forever.
Yeah,
man.
so
Dang, he back Winnie, dog.
no, he back Winnie. That's crazy. Like, when I was thinking
I
about
fuck
that,
with
I'm
that.
like, that's kind of goated.
Nah, he up
Yeah,
there with
like-
Jalen Green, low
Yeah,
key.
like that's goaded. Like that's a different bag right there. He got in with her. Like that's not like
Like we ain't nothing left, bro. Like what niggas gonna do, Phil? Now we gotta deal with the chicks like Anthony Edwards, baby mama and shit.
right.
Damn.
What do we think about that situation?
What do you think?
I feel like it's very much so a double-edged sword.
Okay,
Like at the end of the day, the only person that's gonna suffer is the child.
facts.
True.
Like, and that's really what the whole point is.
Yeah.
Both of them was irresponsible, made some terrible decisions, but at the end of the day, the only person that's gonna suffer is that
Is
child.
the baby, yeah. That sucked too, dog.
That
That nigga tried to
sucks.
pay it all up. If that's a rumor, then that's crazy that he tried to pay it all up front, bro.
I mean, he could.
I
though.
mean, yeah, you right.
He got the money to pay it all up front.
That shit, that nigga like, I do not want shit
I
to do
wonder,
with
like,
this, baby.
What type of contract would have
Yeah.
to be signed? Like if he did pay it all up front, like what are stipulations on that? Because obviously he's paying it all up front because he don't have one had nothing to do with her or that child.
Yeah. And if you can't come back, like
Right.
once I re-up and get the new contract, you can't
Yeah.
come in asking for more money.
Right. So
and
now,
shit.
if that was true, I would like to see like what the details of
Yeah.
that contract look like.
That would be crazy, bro.
Like because the child is a newborn now, but we still got a whole 18 years.
dog.
It's plenty of shit's gonna
You
happen
would think
between
that
now
him-
and 18 years that I'm gonna need money for.
You would think that him growing up without his pops, he would think different of that shit.
Man, listen, I feel like people always make
Like,
a
how
decision.
did
It's
him-
50-50. Like
Yeah, how did him and Shorty link? Like, it's a lot of shit to this story that I don't really get.
They
You
said,
know?
motherfucking scared. I told y'all, nigga. Told y'all he was gonna be back. No, that shit crazy, bro. Like, I don't know, man. Cause him and Lil Baby, they got the same.
Yeah.
That should be weird, bro. Like, how the no, man.
I
That's-
mean, if
but
you're around industry people,
That's
then
what I'm
you
about to say.
gon-
Atlanta's celebrity circle is very small.
Bro, when I go to Atlanta, I be seeing but I can see it because they be in the same place. Okay.
So that's you get
Because
one
when
of-
we went to me and Tony, that's funny. Tell the story. Me and Tony went to Atlanta for his daughter's. I forgot. It was something with his daughter. So we go. So the first night we get there, like, fam, we trying to figure out something to do. Everybody like, dog, y'all got to go to Cooper Cove. So we go over there. Man, that shit was like Atlanta's Brownstone, nigga,
Yep.
and all the superstar niggas was like the regular niggas that be in Brownstone, bro. No, we was just walking like, oh, there go Ari. She just walked past like, like, there go G Herbo. There go who else walked in there, dog? It was plenty of motherfuckers.
so
Take
the culture, like I said, like
Offset and all them niggas just walked in.
To your point, the culture
Like,
is very small. Like the circle, it looks large because it's a lot of people, but the
Right.
intermingling is
circle,
very
they
Yeah.
all
small. It's
like
not
basically
like
we all know the same people.
exactly.
That's kind of like here. Like here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I
Yeah.
see what you're saying.
You
I
know
see
what
what
I
you're
mean?
saying.
So I
But
feel
you
like
still-
it's
you
easy
still-
to
you-
get caught up.
Yeah.
Like I mean, shit. If I know you, and you, like
Man.
shit. At some point, we gonna cross paths.
Look at Bow Wow's chicks with Future, and You know what I mean? It's a lot
She
of
got 3 of
situations
them,
where
low
you can
key.
think of it. Like, you see what I
Future,
mean?
Bow Wow, and what was the last nigga?
A
Basketball or football player.
One
of them. Yeah. She fine though. Shout out to Joy. Joy fine as fuck, bro.
Hey,
them niggas don't be missing. Like I'm not mad at them because they do be fine, but it be like, damn, I'll be seeing some ones on Instagram like 2,500 followers. Like, baby, they don't even be famous. Bro. I'm like, damn, what's good? Like, if I was that type of nigga, I'd be the man. Y'all wouldn't even know. I swear they wouldn't know.
What they say, there will be signs.
No, it wouldn't even be no signs. That's the point. Unless she start posting, it won't be no signs on my side. For sure.
Low.
Oh, man, what? I told niggas, once I get rich, y'all gonna have to find me, bro. I'm gonna be somewhere on the hill. I see y'all. I told Tony, and I'm like, I see y'all the coordinates, man. I'm gonna be somewhere. Y'all is not gonna be on the real.
Nah, for real.
On the real. I can't wait to go to Puerto Rico, man. I'm just be scouting out there.
Getting off the grid.
On the real, bro. That shit, cause that shit, I know that shit could be draining. I could see it being draining. Like I could imagine being Drake. Like dog, that shit would be then you fucking end up like Kanye and shit.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
I mean, I feel like I've always said, like, obviously there's some type of status when you get to a certain level, but like I don't want all of that. If I ever, get this big modeling contract or shit just randomly take off, I don't want all of the press and the paparazzi and all of that. Like, I just want to still be a regular ass person because I don't want you, like, I sneeze and all of a sudden I'm on the front page. Like, bro, watch out. Like, just give me the money.
On the real. Cause I still like to have a good time. I couldn't be like walk out the studio and it just be paparazzi and shit like that. Like that shit would be, I don't know. I think that's like I'll be like Lil Baby. Remember when he came out, him and James Harden when they was in Paris? That's like that nigga looked like, what the hell is this, dog? But I would enjoy doing shit like that, like going to Paris Fashion Week and doing shit like that. Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, I can only imagine what that's like.
I can imagine, but
New York is lit for Fashion Week, so
right.
I want to do that. That's one of my bucket list things to go to Fashion Week. Do one of them, either one, Paris or New York.
Why not both?
They had different times, right?
Oh, that's a good. There's two. They are because there's two of them. I think there's always like a spring one and a fall.
Okay. Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
Get my chicken up. Because Paris, I already know Paris is. I'm gonna have to come with it, low key. But them niggas be, I don't know, fam. That shit, it's just weird, dog. We're in a weird state right now.
Yeah, our with our foreign affairs and shit.
Yeah,
like that.
No, I'm just talking about black people and hip hop and all that. That we like, I don't know, fam. It's like real weird right now, fam. Even with you right about that too with Trump and all that shit. Shout out to Obama. That nigga said, imagine if I did this shit.
Exactly. I used to imagine if me or Biden did this shit.
Like, dog, come on, bro.
The man put some tariffs on penguins the other day. Like the island he put a tariff on only has penguins on them. Don't nobody even live there. I'm like, dog just in there doing shit.
For real, at this point, like a little ass kid just pressing buttons and shit.
Yeah,
oh, what does this do?
Like, see, this is where I'm at, right? And I guess maybe that's why I'm kind of like weird to people sometimes, but like I sometimes rationalize with the villain, right? Okay. So like, or even the person with the power, like, because people are gonna abuse power. That's like that comes with being human. Like that's sinful and lustfulness. Yeah. You're gonna abuse power. If you get a chance to abuse it, you will abuse it. So what I'm saying is, if dog had a real motive, like Putin in Russia got a motive. Like
right.
Trump don't got a motive. Like
he's just out there doing shit.
In there pushing buttons. Out here doing shit. And, hey, I'm the president. Look at what I'm doing.
Because he really wasn't in politics. He just fell into
a businessman and fell into politics.
Like Putin to still go fight with the military. Like if Russia go to war tomorrow, he's going to be the commander in chief for real. Like out there on the lines with them. Our commander in chief don't do shit, but sit in the office and tell some motherfuckers don't do something. So that's what I'm saying is kind of the difference. That's why our presidents be celebrities. That's why even Trump being a president isn't really like a surprise, because America will pick a celebrity to be their president as opposed to a war veteran or a motherfucker who really worked in the community with people and shit like that. That's why Obama was really a game changer, people thought he was a game changer because he was black. It was really the fact that he worked in Chicago neighborhoods and shit. And
Right.
now he's the president of the United States. You usually don't see people who did shit like that be president. They might be senator or, you know what I mean? But they don't make it to the biggest seat. You know what I mean? In DC, you usually don't see that. So that's what made him kind of different. People thought it was different because he was black. Like, oh, okay. They don't really care about him being black.
He did snap with the logo though. Yeah, he kind of made it that. I fuck with that. Yeah, I fuck with that.
He changed.
He did kind of change it though.
And like he ran a social media campaign. He was like the first president to really use the internet as a part of his. You know what I mean? That had never been done before his campaign, where a lot of money was spent on social media. You know what I'm saying? So that was another thing. But like I said, like
good old days.
If Trump had a real motive, I could understand it. But like I could not say that I'm condoning it. I'm saying I would understand it because I understand the method to madness. But he doesn't even have a motive behind what he's doing. He just doing shit.
He's out here, bro.
Doing shit because he can.
Because he got the power. Like it's weird. It's a weird dynamic. And even to the music point, like people try to be like, oh, Kendrick, Drake, da 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 da. But like, dude suing kind of put a damper on like how a lot of people view music. And I'm not trying to take a side.
I'm with you, dog.
I'm just saying him going that far with it kind of made shit weird right now. Like even him dropping this video he just dropped now, everything he does is like in comparison to Kendrick, but that's because you didn't let it go. If you would have just let it go, like we don't compare Meek Mills to Drake anymore
at all.
Right.
Like, so if you would have just let it go, like Meek let y'all shit go, it wouldn't still be a thing. So it kind of, it's like murky the water.
But I can see him being that guy though. That's what makes it so funny.
Listen, it was damn near predictable. You know what I mean? This reaction from him, like, is predictable, but at the same time, like I said, with music, it kind of murkied the waters and shit. You know what I mean?
No, Bon Juan said, y'all pine without me. Nigga, you... All right, dog. I ain't gonna say nothing, dog. Like, dog. But yeah, dog. I don't know. It's just weird. All that shit, bro, like Braun and what's the name fighting, bro, that's weird. Like, bro, I don't know, fam. I'm just old. I think that's what it is.
I mean, but ain't he defending his son?
No, I get what LeBron is saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, he the 55th pick, bro. Like, I keep saying that, like, bro.
Like, bro, they not even.
I don't even know who. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know who he is, fam.
Who criticizes rookies for real? Like, you have to. There's a learning curve with this.
That's
shit.
why he's a rookie.
Yeah, I'm like, bro. I don't even know who the first pick is, fam.
To me,
I don't even know who the top 10 picks are.
To me, I think the biggest problem with that, and not to be like on some parent shit, because if I just go parent shit, LeBron did what he was supposed to do.
No, he was supposed to do that, yeah.
But like to just go on some real shit, it went too far. Like it was going too far. Like it had got to the point where y'all were literally using this kid as clickbait. Like y'all don't have nothing else to drive ratings and shit over here. Bro. It's whole 300 other motherfuckers. There's 299 other players.
The fucking Detroit Pistons are in the 4th seed or some shit like that,
and they won 14 games last year. And they don't even talk about the niggas on TV.
Cleveland fucking kill. I think they about hit 60? 60 games or some shit like bro, I got plenty other shit to talk about, bro.
No.
But no, if I was LeBron, the fact that Stephen A was like, if he did something out of swung, bro, I would have beat your ass.
Broke your neck.
Oh my God.
He broke that nigga
bro, neck. They said they showed that clip and then they showed when he was in the
LeBron retweeted that. You know, LeBron retweeted that video of him.
Oh, dog.
Stop it, bro.
Oh my God.
But like I said, it shouldn't have got that far where LeBron had to say something to that man. You get what I'm saying? Like that's
because I know I'd have went.
It was overkill, bro. Like
I'd have crashed out over my son.
Like to the point because, like you said, the 55th pick. Niggas don't even talk about the number one pick.
I don't know the top 10 picks.
Exactly.
Man. Or what they doing, how their stats look, nothing. Fam.
Exactly. So what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Clearly there's more shit to talk about than my kid.
That's a fact.
So the thing is, and why I'm telling you, the media ain't slick. And because of shit like what we're doing right now is taking every time one of these is birthed, it takes away from what they're doing. So what they trying to do is
Keep
infiltrate
up.
our world.
Mhm.
So that's why Shannon's on the internet with his own show. Stephen A's on the internet outside of ESPN with their own shows because they're trying to infiltrate this form of media because they're getting their ass kicked by freelance DIY media.
Yeah, bro.
So a jewel of DIY freelance media is Bronny James. His audience is built in already. The kid got 1 million followers on Twitch. So, and that was in high school playing video games. After his games, he would literally get online and play video games, and he was able to garnish 1 million followers in less than a year. This was in high school. So that's what I'm saying. So you don't think they want a part of that audience?
No,
so they're going to poach his name. You see what I'm saying? They know what they're doing. They're not like, that's why the 55th pick is being talked about. Not only is he LeBron James' son, but also he has an audience. LeBron, that kid came into the NBA worth like $4 or $5 million already before he even got drafted. So that shows you how, and not all rookies are like that. You can't say every rookie coming into the league. Victor Wembanyama had a following, but it wasn't even like Bronny's. And he was a professional athlete before he came here.
Before he got here.
In a whole nother country, in Europe, where it's more people than America. And he still didn't have a fan base or the draw that Bronny, the 55th pick, had. Because, like I said, he was a star in high school already.
Before he even got there.
Nike gave him a deal in high school. What are we talking about here? Same thing with like the Ball brothers. It's the same thing with them. You can't say that's Nepo.
What happened to Melo? Or is it Melo?
Melo. Yeah, he got hurt.
No, I'm talking about the other one, the rapper.
The Jello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He caught a brick with that second one. I ain't gonna even cap.
Nigga had Glorilla on this song. He the only person with a Glorilla feature that didn't move. Glorilla was like Drake for a minute.
Glorilla is Drake.
Out of here.
Dog. Who you was. Oh my lord, he
the only nigga to catch a brick with her this year.
Fire right now.
Fire. It's funny, like,
cause she just snapped on that Anicia song.
Facts.
Oh my god.
It's funny that I just wouldn't. Her crossover caught me off guard. It was kind of faster than I thought. Like, I knew she was going to eventually cross over, but the way she's been embraced by the other side is phenomenal.
Because she can actually rap.
Yeah.
Yep. And she stay herself, fam.
Yep.
On some Sexy Red shit, but Sexy Red can't rap and shit. So it's like,
it's the same authentic aesthetic, but it got the rapper talent and skill to it.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Shout out to Glow, dog. Because she fucking run the radio, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I cut the radio, actually
even
listen
the club,
to the radio.
When you out, bro, she on every big record that's out right now, bro. Tyler the Creator's biggest record. She starts the song.
Yeah, she on there.
Sticky. Like she.
And just her own shit, bro. All them joints. She got some joints, low key, in the tuck. Damn, bro. I don't know. It's just weird, fam. I told you, getting older, fam, like 43 about to be, you know what I'm saying, nigga, is gonna be 45 and fucking snap.
Facts.
Bro, do it feel like time has went faster since the pandemic?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Y'all feel the same way?
Yeah. Because how we 5 years post-pandemic
that shit was
already.
5 years ago, Phil.
We 5 years post-pandemic.
That shit seemed like yesterday, bro.
Absolutely. I was looking at gas prices like, bro, during the pandemic, gas was $1.
Man, gas was
Less
cheap
than
as fuck. The flights was the fleet was cheap as fuck.
Yes.
So I remember I got a round trip. It was like $60. I was like,
you ain't going nowhere for $60 now. That's a
man,
bag.
I swear to God. Going to Houston, I was going to Houston for $6. I paid for like 3 of them out the gate. Like, I'm gonna do this month, this month, and this month, bro. Like, for real, dog. $60. I got it was in my time hop. It came up and shit because it was around the time of my birthday. I was gonna go to Dallas or something like that to watch I think it was a Bucks game and shit. And they canceled the fucking NBA and shit because of Rudy Gobert. Yeah. I was like, dog, that shit was 5 years ago, fam. Nipsey passing, dog, that's 6 years ago.
Kobe passing, that was the beginning of 2020.
No, that's
January 2020.
That's when shit.
That's how we should have knew she was gonna be fucked up.
She was gonna be fucked up on the real.
Yeah, that's how we came in.
I was like, dog, wait, because we was in Paris and shit, coming back. It was that Sunday we was coming back. I'm like, wait. Time out. What, dog? Kobe?
In a helicopter? Like, huh?
There was the two main things that they was talking about. They was talking about COVID over there, COVID and Kobe. Those was the two main topics when we was leaving on the news and shit.
I knew it. we was in Chicago for All-Star Weekend.
Oh yeah, y'all brought that shit back to the
we
mill.
Brought that shit back to the mill. Swear to God, we did.
Cause I remember Teezy and them talking about that too, dog. Like that shit. They was like it was cracking so hard that they just came back and everybody was sick.
Everybody was sick, bro. That shit was crazy. But I remember being in Chicago and they was shutting shit down like that Sunday, because like that Monday is when the NBA shut down, and then Trump and Dr. Fauci and them got on TV and was like, man, it's a wrap. But I remember being there and shit in Chicago, because Chicago don't close early.
That shit lit, bro.
Bro, the Migos party got shut down like mid-party. We was all like, what, do you want no fight? Nobody was shooting or nothing. What the fuck is going on? For a health scare. You know what I'm saying? That was weird. Like, our hotel got to tripping. Like, get the fuck out, pretty much. Like, here's an extra. If we do reopen, here's an extra stay when we reopen this shit. I'm like, damn, I ain't never experienced this. And I swear to God, when we woke up when we got back, because, we was only in Chicago. Yeah. So when we got back to Milwaukee and I woke up that next morning, that's when the world was shut down. I'm like, damn. Because you got to remember, All-Star was at the end of February. Yeah. And then March was when they shut the world down.
Yep.
So I'm like,
it was like March 11th, 12th, something like that. Because my birthday is March 5th. And it was me and another friend of mine. We had like this combined party. Her birthday was like 2 days after mine. We had a combined party the weekend before. It was like, damn.
I was trying to be lit.
Like,
no, for real.
Even the kids, like going back to school and all of that shit has been a transition for them. And we 5 years removed from when they
had to transition to the house.
Still struggling with that shit.
Right. Imagine kindergartners going to school for the first time during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Like you going to school on a laptop.
That shit was crazy.
Just at the house. Imagine if
niggas
you were
was just
child.
at the crib.
No, remember we was having parties on our computers and shit. Like,
TC just posted when they had the happy hour on Zoom and shit.
Motherfuckers was having parties on Zoom.
Clubhouse, house party, all of that.
Man, that's
house
crazy.
Cracking. I ain't gonna even cap.
That's crazy. Tory Lanez with the
the
birth of verses.
Yeah, the verses.
Yeah, shout out to that dog.
Bring
it back,
lit.
low key.
Like, that's crazy how that time.
Okay, so bring back quarantine, but not the pandemic.
Yeah. Bring back niggas not being in the street.
Yeah. Bring back low gas prices.
Yeah, but no, I don't want niggas to be sick and shit. But yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, in reality, y'all got a point.
But no, all my shit here now. Had to come here.
Exactly. We've been dealing with inflation since then.
Man,
absolutely.
What?
Everybody trying to get their get back.
Yeah.
For sure.
Crazy.
Niggas like, listen, I lost this many millions of dollars during COVID, so now I'm trying to re-up.
What was I just thinking about, dog? That the fucking price went up on, fam.
Everything.
Shit.
But it was something specific, though. I'm trying to think what it was, though. I'm like, dog, what the fuck, dog? What happened? I cannot remember, fam. I cannot remember, though. I was like, dog, what the fuck? What happened, bro? Like, what made this shit go up this much, dog? All kind of shit, though.
But it's like
it was a gradual increase. So
like even the car washes, like, dog, when this shit become $15 for the fucking,
like, even with what I was saying about the shit with Trump and the tariffs, that's why shit costs so much.
Nigga,
because
I get the emails every day at work.
Foreign relationships is fucked up, so they charging us more, and that's why the shit is costing more. Like, that shit is crazy when you think about it. Like,
bro, niggas getting, like you said, like y'all said, niggas trying to get their get back. I need my money back, man.
Absolutely.
Even though they got bailed out.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
That's just greedy.
Right, they got bailed out, but they like still
American greed.
I didn't make this money. Like for real.
I think I was buying a ticket to go somewhere for like a show ticket. I'm like, dog,
them tickets is ridiculous for every kind of show.
$100, bro.
Every kind
of show that you can think of.
Bro, shit like that used to be $400.
The fucking nosebleed seats is expensive.
$400, dog. It's fucking nuts.
And to Scale's point, literally American greed. Because why is Ticketmaster gouging like that? It's a fee for this, it's a fee for that. It's like, damn, by the time I get done paying fees, I don't pay for the ticket twice.
I'm about to say, exactly. Man, that shit crazy. Take me back to the bashes, though.
You trying to go back to 09?
Take me back to Texture, dog. Oh, so I tried to get Twan to come over. He said he'll be here in 2 weeks, dog.
Okay.
I was like, no, we gotta talk about Fly Bar, nigga, before it was Texture, nigga. When they just had one side downstairs and shit before they knocked the wall down and all that shit. It used to be a time, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That questions. I don't know why I be reminiscing about that. That was the good old days. Now you can't.
Somebody posted a video of traffic. I'm like, damn, that was a time.
Somebody posted how we used to dress business casual for the
club.
Nigga,
right.
That was the
now niggas going to the club in jogging suits and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
no, Stu wouldn't have let that in back.
No, hell no. You
nobody was getting nowhere with that on.
Like this, you better have a collar on that shirt.
Hard bottom shoes.
Collar on that motherfucking jogging suit, nigga. Oh my god.
Hard bottom shoes and blazers.
The big button up.
Yuck. Oh my god.
The girls with the crop t-shirts with the shirt underneath it.
No, they used to have the vest on, dog. The vest.
The crop vest, a long t-shirt, long button up, and the vest up
here. We all dressed like we worked in a call center or something.
With that big ass, the WWF belt.
Big square earring, big collar on your shirt.
Oh my god.
With a French cuff doing this.
The French cuff, nigga. You don't remember the white collar, nigga?
Jay-Z had us wearing them funky ass button ups and shit, man. That shit was fucked up.
Coming off the Jersey era too. I remember niggas was mad. They couldn't wear their jersey in the club no more, dog. Bro. Oh my god, nigga. Put a collar on that motherfucking jogger suit, nigga. I don't give a fuck. You not getting it here, bro.
So do y'all think that the business casual era, as a promoter skills, this question is really for you. Like, as a promoter, somebody who was in the nightlife, like real heavy at that time, what's the comparison between then and now of like how people dress in the atmosphere?
No, we used to party back then.
Yeah, they used to party back then, and like the phone wasn't as prominent as it is now.
Yeah.
So I would say the partying was different. The financially, once the dress codes were lightened up and marijuana was allowed to be smoked in the clubs and the hookah came into effect, our money went up because the crowd got bigger as before they were able to really control how we moved because of a dress code.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I could have a whole party of 10 people show up and one person with them out of dress code. Now I done lost that whole party. You see what I'm saying? As opposed to now the rules are gone. Now that whole party is coming in here.
I think that's changed. That changed it too, the section.
Yeah,
the birth of the section.
So yeah, the section, and then even with me being old enough to know how the nightlife went, and this goes for everywhere in America, the lounges changed how everything came, and then the section.
Yeah, the section, bro.
The section, and it's weird because the section.
I was there for the birth of the section.
Yeah, it's weird because the section is like a urban thing.
Oh, for sure.
Because white bars don't.
No, they don't have section.
Because they partying.
They be partying.
We're the ones worried about like where we
come on now.
At.
Right.
No, to the point where a club can charge you a bottle price, an overcharged bottle price that you're probably not even going to finish just to have somewhere to sit. And that shit, it's crazy.
How that need seats.
How that dynamic was
want to sit down.
Right.
That's crazy.
I mean, I feel like that's another double-edged sword. Facts. Because, like, I want to sit down. If I'm wearing heels, I got on 6-inch heels, and I'm trying to party. But I also,
and if you're trying to get some women, come over here.
Right,
but I got seats.
But in reality, to your point, if you pay to cover, you should have somewhere to sit.
Yeah.
But to the point, me as the owner, I'm taking away all the seating. And the only place you can sit is behind them velvet ropes. And that shit costs money to go back there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So other than that, you gonna stand up. If my shit smack, and see that goes off of if they shit is smacking hard enough. If they shit ain't smacking.
You gotta think Texture only had upstairs, there was 2 sections.
Man,
and downstairs, that's what I'm saying,
bro. Came years after we was in there partying Fly Bar in Texas. Wasn't no patio.
No,
that shit came years later.
They had a total of 6 sections. Yep. 2 downstairs and 2 upstairs, bro.
The one by the front door, the DJ booth, and then them 2 downstairs.
Until they knocked the wall out and got like 2 more down there. But it was like, bro, you couldn't even. That was elite. I think that's what made it, bro. Because it was only 6 places you could sit down there.
To me, that kind of changed the nightlife. And like, I want to give, and I don't want to just say this because I helped start the night because I don't have any leg or foundation in what they doing there now. But Tuesdays at Mr. B's.
Oh, for sure.
Even though the club is majority sections, it's majority of the crowd is made up of people who are just regulars in there. So even if you're in a section, it don't feel like you in a section. There's no roping off. There's nothing roped off. Like you Atlanta. Just really got somewhere to sit. Yeah, it's kind of like Atlanta. And then the crowd is so immersed that it's gonna spill into your section anyway. So if you do an overview camera look, or you looking over the club, it doesn't really look as like we're over here and you better stay over there because you don't have a section. So I think they're the only model. Well, Legends is kind of like that too, but they're ran by the same people. Shout out to Craig and Frenchie. They're ran by the same people. They're to me, they're the kind of only models. Prime has it sometimes too, but to me, urbanly, they're the only model where I see that kind of working. Everywhere else, it's a division, and to me, the vibe is not the same because you have that
division.
We're roped off here, and you over here.
I feel like when TZ and them was doing their day parties at Allure, it was kind of like
the same
that
because it was spill into your section,
right?
Eventually.
And that just goes because it was kind of small. Mm-hmm. So as far as like the bigger places, like you said, Mr. B's and Legends and everything, those are bigger places. Spaces, so I can see your point. But as far as another, Allure was like that when TZ and them hit their day parties.
Man, bring Matrix back, dog.
That's Craig and them again.
Yeah, that was Craig and them, dog. I didn't think about that.
Matrix,
But them niggas party outside the Milwaukee, so they understand it. I think that's
travel.
Why,
you know what I mean? They vets. They older.
They
older.
So
they know the.
So what happened to the Mill two somewhere?
So they trying to
Texas. They trying to bring it back.
That was during the pandemic too.
Yeah. The AZ one. I was so mad I didn't go to that one, dog.
Smacking.
Okay. AZ was ridiculous.
I was so mad I didn't go to that one.
All these Milwaukee niggas had so much PPP money. Lord. No, I'm telling you.
You went?
Yes.
I'm
salty.
Listen, how I know it was bad, the people was complaining everywhere I went. Like, where you from Milwaukee? Yeah. Oh my God. We was getting that like, oh my God. Shout out to Damo Jordan, big homie. A few more cats. Lemon Pepper Lewis was around us too. Tuck them day party on that Saturday afternoon in Arizona. You don't get to pour your own bottle.
I know.
The bottle girl was so annoyed because we was ordering so many bottles, bro. And she has to pour the shots. You can't pour your own shots. So she was so. I'm like, you getting tips. Like, who's mad? You're getting tips. We just ordered like 11 bottles and you getting a tip off of every bottle. She was so mad. Turo, you couldn't get a rental. Like, every exotic car was gone. Like,
for real.
Bro, it was
crazy. Niggas had too much money.
It was too much money.
It was Chicago traffic everywhere. On regular streets.
And Arizona's not like that.
I know.
Arizona's like where you go to retire. It's a very
out the way.
Phoenix is like a sleepy, you know what I mean, desert town. It's
you don't go there.
Niggas in Milwaukee to AZ.
Man, we came there and turned that bitch upside down.
It was that was the perfect place. Whoever thought of that,
shout out Lydell.
That was perfect. That was a perfect place because anywhere else it'd probably been too much, bro.
That was a shindig.
It was damn near too much for AZ.
Yeah, it was.
It was real close.
It was. Because it was
dog. I'm salty about that one, dog. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm salty. Dude, I didn't go. I went to Denver or something like that. I didn't go.
That was it, dude.
Oh, I'm salty.
That was the one. I ain't gonna lie.
You know I'm salty about that one, dog. Because
Atlanta was cool.
No, Atlanta was lit.
When y'all was in Atlanta, I was in Dubai. I only remember because I was on Instagram just real quick.
This is what I want to ask people who go to like Dubai, right?
I want to go.
I mean, I was out there for work, so I really get to party.
And Dubai got too many rules for a nigga like me.
Yeah,
right?
You can't smoke. You can't do shit.
I can't do shit. You can't really be hollering at the hoes. You can't call a bitch. They gonna lock you up.
Yeah, bro. You can't do shit.
And they got the shit on. Everybody covered up. Like I'm just trying to.
I mean, not really though. Like I feel like it depends on where you go because I didn't have on the full garb the whole time I was there. I was out there for like a week and I didn't have on. I wore regular clothes.
How is it out there? I heard everybody that goes out there says just like it's different.
Yeah,
as far as the
it's
money.
Yeah, it's definitely different.
Yeah, I gotta go out there.
See, like I would want to go just to see like what the architecture and shit is like. So like if
But
I
like
went,
that, they were talking about like
like
niggas.
this rich motherfucker I was talking to, he suggested like if you ever get in that bracket, Harvey, and you have the opportunity to do that, somebody like you should only go for a day. Like I should stay somewhere where
Super
ain't no
opulent,
rules.
yeah.
Go to Dubai for a day, abide by the rules, and then go back to wherever the fuck I'm visiting.
That would probably
You know what I
be
mean?
more
That's what they
feasible
were
for
saying.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah, because this nigga needs to smoke. And shit.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
I'm like,
shit like that.
Like I can stand a couple days without smoking.
You know what I mean? But they were saying you could damn near see the whole Dubai in a day too. That's what else they were saying. You know what I mean? So
I need to go back just as strictly a tourist. Like I had fun. I went to one club or whatever, but I want to go back just as strictly a tourist and just go see everything. Yeah. Like we did a photo shoot in the desert, so we had to. What I did learn is that in order like to get over those sand dunes, you have to let the air out of your tires.
Oh shit! Okay.
So we was I put it on my snap like they was driving in vans like they was kill boys. Yeah. I was like, oh shit, y'all getting to it out here in this desert.
Real tipper.
For real. Oh shit.
Wow. Real tipper.
Dead ass holding on for my life. Like, oh shit, all right. Get to it then.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely want to go out there, but Atlanta was cracking. I don't know what Harvey talked about, but that shit.
No. I was saying to the ones that did well, like.
But Phoenix, no, it wasn't like. I'm sure it wasn't like.
I'm just saying. I'm saying.
But what's the name was in the pandemic? Like it was still 2020.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's probably why it was cracking so hard. Like he said, niggas had plenty PPP money, so. Niggas had money to spend.
No, Atlanta was cracking.
Like that was my first. I hadn't been to Compound in so long. Like, bro, we went to Compound. Atlanta. Also old school shit.
And then Compound closed shortly.
Yeah, after that.
Yeah, Atlanta, because now 11:45 is closed.
Is it?
Yeah, Atlanta 11:45. When I moved to the A in May, that motherfucker was closed because I stayed right down the street from there.
Oh shit! Cause we went. Yeah, that was before May.
Remember that's when Lewis came and brought me and Don
the wristbands
over the fence, and we came right off the highway right into the club.
Yeah, bro. What's good, brother? Look at him with that freaky. He got that freaky ass vinyls.
Right, like I need that hoodie.
Talking about the one you got on, the metallic joint.
It was funny because I was like, I got this shirt.
But yeah,
Atlanta was lit. Because it was because it wasn't Lydell for that. That was
because I remember the day party and shit. Like y'all hosted it and shit.
Yeah, that was Nate and Tierra and them. That shit was dope.
Yeah, that shit was
I went to Miami with Lydell from Milwaukee to Miami.
Yeah,
it was cool.
When was that? I didn't even remember.
That was after that.
Yeah, March.
Yeah, that was like shortly after that.
Shortly after that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they need to bring that shit back, man. Bring back Mealtex, man.
But I think that's what. Mealtex need to come back. Mealtex definitely need to come back because it's been a while since it did as well as it did. Because that first year was crazy. Shout out Rizzy and them. That first year was stupid,
man. I remember the one they did in Houston. That one was crazy. That's
what I'm talking about.
What's good, brother? You trying to get in?
What's up?
We can rotate. Have Denise sit on the couch with us. So you can sit in the chair. Look,
what's the word?
What you want to do, brother? Forget you, dog. Yeah, he ain't trying to pod. But yeah, dog, that shit was cracking. Fam. I ain't gonna even lie, fam.
I mean,
I was salty. I ain't gonna lie, dog. I was super salty about AZ, dog. I seen that. I was like, God damn, so many. And I'm telling you, I knew it was a thing when niggas was in the water at the pool party, bro.
Right. Because you know at pool parties, niggas don't get in the water.
No, niggas was in the water, fam.
Because I remember the one in Houston, bro, when they did the pool party in Houston, bro, it was niggas in the water. I ain't gonna lie.
In Arizona, they was in the water. Like even Alexis Sky, who was hosting, she got in the water. That's how you know that shit was serious, bro.
Bernice ain't getting the water.
I was they had these little cabanas on the side. We was sitting in there. I was smoking and shit, but majority of the party was in the water. Yeah, they was actually in the water.
Damn, bring PPP back.
Exactly.
You said what, Don? Juan?
Niggas got in the pool.
This nigga was acting during the pandemic. He was acting up too.
Why don't do that?
All right. Though he act like
I was on what you was on.
What was on?
Whatever I was on.
Nah, I wasn't on what you was on, bro.
I wasn't doing that.
All right.
I was in the house.
No, you wouldn't. You went on a date. I remember that. We talked about it, fam. I ain't gonna bring it up. But you went on a date.
During the pandemic?
Nah, he went on him and Chuck. Them two niggas was getting to it on the pandemic.
Damn, hold on. So y'all had to like had a social distancing and shit? Like how did that work?
He went and got some tacos and so I remember that.
A date is a date.
So it was to go, obviously, right? Because we couldn't really sit in nowhere.
I don't know how he did, bro. He was on the date. He went on a
in the
date.
car. Y'all went to go get tacos inside the car.
Ate them.
How I got it in is how I got it in.
That's crazy.
Okay.
How I got it in is how I got it in. I hear you.
Interesting.
Nah, the pandemic was cracking though. I was moving around during the pandemic. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think I traveled more then
I was
than I
going to
do
whatever.
now.
Anytime they told us the city was open, like it was online, like niggas was
Nigga,
on Twitter, like Houston
Atlanta-
wide open. I was like, oh well, I'm on my way. Shit.
Atlanta and
They just
Houston
shut
was
Milwaukee
Right.
down. I'm
wide
going
They
with
did
it.
not close.
They like
Houston and
Atlanta open. I'm like, oh, we on our way to Atlanta then.
Bro.
Atlanta was wide the fuck open too when I got there. Like they didn't.
No.
It was like there was no pandemic in
Fam,
Atlanta.
I would go to
For real,
I
they
would
was
go-
wide open.
Bro, I
Like,
would walk in the club in Houston, bro, with the mask on. Niggas would be looking at you like, bro,
Yeah.
what are you on, fam?
Not what
Make you
want.
feel bad,
Meanwhile-
like, nah,
meanwhile,
take
it's a
this off there.
The whole pandemic.
For real.
Nigga, now, what you on? Like,
I
what
swear
you-
to God,
why
bro,
you
you will walk in with the mask on, niggas would be looking at you like, oh, you not from here. For real. We know you not from here because you got your fucking mask on, like, for real.
that's crazy.
Because, you know, all of them got the fucking patios and shit. Like,
Yeah.
50-15 is damn near 90% outside. Faces, all that shit. Niggas was looking at me like, bro, take that off, man. If you gonna come here, take your goddamn mask off, nigga. Yeah, dog, that shit is a good time, dog. What else, dog? I know I was gonna talk about some relationship shit, but I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna have Denise come back. We're gonna do that one too. I'm trying to think, dog. There's so much going on
Y'all
here.
hear, Shorty response
Who?
from the whole Ant-Man situation.
What she say?
Oh, so she was like, so bitches pretty much mad at me for the people.
Oh yeah, she did say
Y'all
cause
like-
y'all fucking y'all fucking
You know?
y'all fucking broke
Points were
niggas.
made.
Yeah. She did say that shit.
Niggas and you fucking broke.
Broke niggas, yeah. That's basically what she was saying.
I'm like, hey, points was made.
Right. I'm like, well,
That still don't make it right.
right. I'm like,
I'm not here
That's
to
no,
fuck
that
with
don't
you,
still
but
make it right to have the baby after the nigga said I don't want to have
It's
the
just
baby.
crazy that we live in a time period that I even gotta know about this situation. You feel
Right.
me?
Me
Like,
too.
this nigga
dog.
plays basketball, bro. Like I should just enjoy him dribbling the ball and dunking that motherfucker. I
Between
shouldn't give a
that-
fuck about who he's fucking.
I
And
was
who
say,
his
is
baby
she
mama.
anybody?
Like, no, not really. She just
His
got
baby
famous
mama?
baby daddies.
Between that,
She little baby's baby mama.
Yeah, she got
Oh,
famous
yeah.
baby daddies.
So again,
see
she ain't
between
nobody.
that
She ain't
and
nobody.
Predator, because I heard she like 10 years older than little baby.
yeah. See between that and Offset and Cardi, like I don't be want to know that
Bro,
either.
take me
dog.
out the group
Take- I was
chat.
just
You know,
gonna say,
dudes, I
take me
say
out the
that
group
all the
chat.
time.
Like-
Dudes know I've been saying that for years. Take
Oh,
me out
I don't
the
be
group
wanting to
chat.
know that
I
shit.
don't care
bro.
for real. That's none of my business.
I don't give.
Y'all in a
two
whole
shits.
different type of
Because I
bracket
think
that
we
ain't got
live
shit
in.
to do
I
with
think
me.
that's what's fucking up the fandemonium or fandom that people have for people because we are too.
We too know.
We
Yeah, we
too
told
engaged.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
we know.
bro,
too
I'm
much.
old enough to know. I grew up in the era, bro. Like.
Before the
I
internet.
was a grown ass man when I found out Michael Jordan did drugs and fucked white strippers and shit after games. Like,
And was
Like, bro,
gambling
like-
and doing all kind
like,
of extra shit. Yeah,
bro, when I
dog.
came up, it was like he is me.
yeah,
Dream like
He's
Mike.
a-
Like I
he's a
grew up on
superhero,
that. Like,
bro,
bro,
yeah.
I was old enough to be to be able to handle to find out that he had flaws and shit. Like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
shit, I'm grown. I got flaws. But like now we live in an era where you find that out before you find out when the next album is dropping. Like, bro,
Yeah.
where's the music? Where's the content? I don't give a fuck about him beefing with his wife. Why do I care that Tiana Taylor and Shumpert are getting the? I don't care.
Right.
Like this nigga. That's what I'm saying. It's not even in the league. He do podcasts like me now. Like
Right.
who gives a fuck? Like what are we talking about
I am
here,
with
bro?
you.
Like seriously, bro.
You
Like,
know, bro.
Blueface, Krishan, all that shit. Like, bro, I don't care.
Bro,
like,
you know I don't.
That's
be
what
giving
I
a
liked about
fuck,
Will
bro.
Smith's.
But she even tried to get him.
This is what I've liked about Will's
press.
press run for this album that he just dropped. I don't care about the album, right?
God, dog.
But I like the way he's handled his press run because it's like, bro, why are you asking me questions about that shit? I literally went on stage and slapped a nigga for talking about my wife. So you obviously know how I feel about this lady. I'm here to talk about my album. We don't even have to talk
that shit
about
was trash.
her. Yeah, it was trash, of course, but yeah, his album,
that album was horrible, bro.
And he was cussing. Like cussing Will Smith is weird to me.
Right, I'm like, that is weird.
It's
That's
the
weird.
media, bro. Like,
No, that shit was trash.
That's what we do. In a sense, like we're the media now.
No, okay, but what I'm saying is
nah, bro.
that's
I don't care. Bro.
I don't either. Like
I would talk, nigga. I do a pod about nothing, bro. like Martin. Remember, he was like, I did a show about Toe Jam.
Yeah.
I would do a show about
But
anything
that's what I'm
else.
saying, like, bro. I'm just not.
I
that,
hate talking
I'm
about
just
those,
saying me. I'm just not that vested, like because I feel like relationship problems or shit you going through, that shit comes with life. So I don't think it needs to really be like headline. Like that shouldn't be like a headline. Like,
bro,
but
do not be
like for you to know, like for you to know the problems that I'm having in my household, for me to stay in the news cycle is fucked up.
Shit crazy.
Right? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like for me to stay trending, you got to know the problems I'm having at home. Like when that should really be my business, me and my partner's business, and maybe our divorce lawyer.
Right.
What
happened to what happens in his house stays in his house.
Man. Like we live in a crazy time.
Right. A camera and a mic.
They got their phone. Yeah, you got your phone and shit now. Yeah.
Exactly.
Fuck you here taking pictures, bro. Watch the baby.
So that's, I don't know, man. Like,
bro, if you go on Twitter, bro, you can see anything, though, key, bro.
Facts.
Absolutely.
I just be on Twitter for porn.
The fact that, bro,
But
you open your phone, bro, I swear to God,
I'd
somebody
rather
be.
see bitches and naked bitches than what he's. I don't want to see.
no, I agree
But that
with
be
him
the
on
mix,
that.
bro. You see,
I don't care about
it'd be some
Steph
titties,
Curry
and then you see somebody
Yeah,
get,
me
you
either.
see somebody get murked
Exactly.
right after that.
Girl, go work on your album, Cardi. Like we've been waiting 7 years for that motherfucker. You
Yeah,
serious?
bro,
Like
that shit
I don't
crazy.
care about what Offset doing.
That's crazy that she ain't dropped the album in damn near a decade.
Wow.
Oh, that's wild.
That's crazy, bro. But she's still relevant. That's what's even more crazy, bro.
Husband, yeah.
Like, bro, if I open this shit, it's gonna be look, somebody smacking something.
Kanye, Drake and Kendrick.
Gambling, like niggas putting parlays up
I didn't
there.
even watch the academics interview because I can't stay in academics, so I just didn't even watch that. Yeah, bro, I just seen people making fun of it, like Skin Bone and other comedians, Lou Young, them making fun of Ye. I ain't watching.
Nah, don't do that. Bro.
He's trying. He was trying hard, motherfucker too.
No, I heard somebody else say it too
Like,
recently.
Hey, they got chill. I get it, but you got.
What's name just said it? Bill Burr in his stand up. Definitely said it, bro. He was like, the joke was that somebody cut him off. No, he was about to park another spot and somebody cut him off. And he was like, what else do I say to explain that moment of who that person was? Like this parked in my spot. But he was like, and they haven't come up with a replacement word.
I watched Bill Burr's.
Nah, this last one was funny, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Funny. Me too. He funny.
This last one was funny
because
bro.
I like F is for Family, and he voiced the dad on that cartoon. Yeah, so.
And I fuck with him because he got a black wife.
Yep.
Yeah, he talk about that shit.
But
too.
he like literally, he's funny as hell. Like,
no,
his
that's what I'm saying.
the way his delivery, the way he set up his punchlines, his reactions to shit, everything is funny. Like even his outlook on the world is hilarious for a white man. Like the way he be looking at shit.
I got a question for you. How do you feel about the BBL like pandemic or like the
epidemic?
Epidemic. That's what I meant. Yeah. You know what I meant. You knew what I meant.
I know what you meant.
Listen,
being as a person that's natural,
your body, your choice. That ain't got shit to do with me.
That shit getting OC, bro.
It is. It absolutely is. But I'm like, shit. I want to know, like, are you thinking? It depends on where you going,
bro. If you don't talk now, you gotta get on the mic. Man.
I mean, I would get pause.
I just told you we'll shift over. No, fam. You trying to be like Parks.
Yeah, he trying to be like
Parks
be on camera now though.
Yeah, he
like
trying to get it. Trying to get the toxic takes off and don't nobody's know who it is and shit like.
Setting up, Paul, so I gotta go by myself. So for you would want me to come walk in the camera, sit there 5-10 minutes, get up, and then
man, niggas do that shit.
I could have been Parks. I was wine today, nigga. Damn.
That's crazy.
Well, anyway,
how do you feel about what's going on?
I just feel like for the people who are getting the BBLs, like, are y'all thinking long term or y'all only thinking in the moment? Because what that shit gonna look like 10, 20, 30 years from now?
As a 50-year-old.
All right.
You're going to have a fat ass.
Like, and,
that is,
you know.
think about that, bro.
I know some old people with BBLs, though. I know some older women with BBLs.
Like, bro, but you got to think. It's still going to be there at 60. It's just going to be a firm, fat ass, bro.
But you think, like, if you naturally, if you have, right, I'm like, and naturally, if you have a fat ass, if you lose weight, then you're going to lose weight in your butt. Like, but now, if you lose weight at 60, you're not the same size that you were at 35.
And you can't get it taken out because that's a risk, bro. Getting main surgery like that at 60 years old.
Yeah, so it's like, all right, so you're not the same size that you were at 35 when you got this BBL. Now you 60. What do it look like? What's that going? How's that going to affect your health?
It's weird the things that we do, right? Like, are you getting the BBL for niggas?
Right?
Or has the BBL became like the Birkin bag? Like, where you're getting this to compete with other women? Because to be honest with you, niggas will fuck anything. So you don't have to get a BBL. Like, I don't.
There's somebody for everybody.
Hey, listen.
There's somebody for everybody.
She's being nice. I'm keeping it real. Niggas will fuck anything. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, ladies,
y'all saying what's funny is y'all saying the same.
Ladies, for you to go spend thousands of dollars, put your life on the line and all that, you doing that for other women. You're not doing that for niggas because niggas will fuck anything. You hear me though?
Doing that for niggas.
Shit, you ain't doing that for no nigga.
You definitely.
You know how many flat booty girls I know get plenty action.
Flat booty girls.
Shit.
Bad shape girls.
Man, what? I'm talking about get acciones. You hear me? Fuck you mean. Man, listen, this is what I'm saying.
Upside down triangles is wild.
It's some niggas who like them Acura shaped titties and shit. You feel me? So all of us, I ain't really like. This is what I'm trying to say. If take it from a, you know, what I mean, a nigga who been out here for some years, I ain't always with all that plastic surgery shit. Sometimes them rolls and that natural shit be cool with a nigga like me. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm telling you.
One of my friends in the group chat, his name is the Sixth God. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's the Sixth God.
The Sixth God, bro.
You freaky ass nigga.
No, nigga. No, not for that. He just stayed with sixes.
Oh, he stayed with the sixes. That's listen, this is what I'm saying.
He the Sixth God.
Level with me here. You feel me,
bro?
Everybody ain't a 10. And you ain't. These niggas ain't always fucking bad bitches,
bro.
At all.
You get a bad bitch.
Bro, I swear to God.
Hey, hello?
I haven't seen him with nothing under a 6 or over a 6, bro. 6.
Just straight 6s all across the board.
Like, does the BBL make you finer? Like, do you go from a 6 to a 9 because you got a BBL?
Some
like,
people
no.
think so. Some people
No.
think so. Like, and I won't say I'm saying people because men and women.
Because niggas will fuck them up with a fat ass. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't get what
some people think
Man,
so.
it's some big girls that be looking good.
That's what I'm saying.
Or you might BBL might make you dress better. I don't fucking know.
No.
All right.
No. Because they just wear leggings anyways.
That's what I'm saying. They got to wear leggings and like a body shaper for like 2 years and shit for that motherfucker to even look right.
On the
So,
bro,
yeah,
shout out to the Sixth guy. He listening to already, though.
Shout out to the Sixth
Bro,
guy.
The Sixth guy. Stay with one, bro. If he brings something, back in the past when he would bring, I already knew what he was bringing. Like,
so taking one for the team, prepare yourself
for
him.
Yeah,
okay.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be.
So if he bring the hoes, he bringing
it's
a
gonna
6.
be some 6s.
Yeah,
for sure. Might be a 7.
Like 6 rings?
Nah, all 6s, bro. I'm trying to think because when we went, when he brought us on a mission, it was a bunch of 6s,
dude,
bro. I'm not gonna.
Dude, what Jay-Z say back in the day, and I got more 6s than first grade. Remember that?
Did you complete the mission?
This is
that's really what
this is neither here or there, bro.
You said you went on a date. That's what really we should have been asking you. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
No, he
now, I was about to say, I hope you didn't go out and risk your health.
No, he beat.
And didn't complete the mission.
No, he beat.
Dog put his life on the line for a conversation and shit. You could have texted
for some tacos.
You could have texted that, motherfucker. Like,
or FaceTime that shit.
Hell no. Everybody in that pandemic, niggas was clapping cheeks.
No, that's
Hell yeah,
Motherfuckers wasn't fucking around because I'm risking my life even coming out here.
That's
for
why
this
it's so
shit.
many 4 and 5-year-olds.
Yeah.
I'm sure MPS booming with kindergartners right now.
Baby born with an iPad in their hand.
My
Like,
God.
Yes.
Niggas was going crazy.
man,
with
what?
the
Niggas was in the
bro.
pandemic trying to get it in. Like, this might be the last time I get some
Yeah,
skin.
this might be the last one.
We all about to die.
Dog.
Girl, you know I've been trying to crack that shit since 09.
I
You
know
them
that.
And I'm sure
Chiniques,
plenty
bro.
bitches fell for it too.
Dr.
Ah,
For
Fauci said you
real?
should give me them Chiniques, right?
And in the streets was light in the
Yeah, it was
streets too, so
desolate. You could creep
you
around.
could-
Ain't nobody even seeing you.
You can
Right.
Nobody even seeing you.
I'm
You
finna
pull
slide
right
the
up on
shorty
shorty
crib real
joint.
quick. Ain't nobody gonna know.
She like, you ain't got to park on
Oh,
the slab. You
shit.
can park in the front today.
Right.
on the real,
Ain't
bro.
nobody out
Ain't
here.
nobody outside. So ain't
Fucking
nobody,
dust
ain't
balls.
nobody
Rolling
right on
down the
Capitol
street.
Drive. Like
All
ain't
you had
nobody, ain't nobody coming down Capitol
No.
Drive. You can park right on the street. It's
Mm-mm.
cool.
All you need was a good bottle, some juice, some weed.
Oh, the liquor store was open, baby. They
Man,
kept that
what?
motherfucker
Hell
open
yeah,
as a
they was
necessity.
not closing that.
It was certain shit you couldn't get, like food, but you could get some liquor.
No, you get some
Yeah,
Casamigos.
that's funny.
You get a meal, but you can have
Yeah, you get half by the
Nah,
Hennessy. That was
you get
wild.
the Casamigos was a drink back then.
Wasn't it?
Casa Fricos, as they called it.
Casa
Fricos.
Fricos.
Oh, man,
my
what?
God.
I remember they had ran out of something, bro. I got the chalk bottle one. Oh, yeah. Dog, that shit was the nastiest shit ever.
Casamigos
Dog.
tastes like rubbing alcohol.
Man, they did something with that shit too, bro. Because I remember having Casamigos
Bro.
when we went to Denver in 2016, bro. It did not taste like.
I'm just
In
thinking
2020.
about Casamigos, bro. Like, the man didn't do no urban campaigning.
No,
or
he do
promotion.
no campaign.
The man put no money into the brand. It's the plainest branding. We never saw a Casamigo commercial.
You're right.
nothing.
And we
You're
paid
right.
$300-$400 for that bottle in a club, boss.
Mhm.
Think about how Clooney, bro, he came
Cashed
up,
out,
dog.
bro.
God
Listen.
damn, he came up, bro.
Cashed out.
Cashed
Got a
out.
bag.
Because you got to think about it. Like, I'm just saying, because, you know, I'm
Yeah.
working in
No, I'm
marketing
with you,
and
bro. I'm
putting
with you.
dollars behind
Bro,
something. I know how
Right.
much
The
it
two
costs to
niggas that
promote shit.
niggas that cashed out was him and what's the dude played Green Lantern? Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
Bro, them two niggas cashed
Ryan Reynolds
out, bro.
created like a phone.
Bro,
or something, right?
he created a phone. I think he was a part of a tequila tour or some shit like that, bro. This nigga, he like
'Cause-
worth $1 billion.
Because I'm
now,
just
bro.
looking at, okay, look at what Puff did, and he was working for a
for
company
a company
with
yeah.
Ciroc, and look at
Right.
how what he did, and they put a lot of dollars into
Behind
Ciroc. You got to think
yeah.
about all the free liquor they sent out, the parties they threw,
Right.
the people they had promoting it. They had a high payroll. Casamigos had
Didn't
no
do
promotion.
nothing.
You found out George Clooney owned it word of mouth. He didn't even come on TV and say, "Hey, this is my
liquor.
shit. Go
Yeah.
buy it." Like most
I
people
wouldn't-
do.
I wouldn't
He didn't even
either.
do that.
I
Like,
wouldn't have either.
to this day,
Like,
if a motherfucker didn't tell you, you still wouldn't know that shit. And like I said, we're paying $300-$400
Bro,
in the club
to
for
this
that
day,
bottle, and they
right
didn't put
now.
no money into marketing and promoting that drink at all.
Shout out to Don.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to Don Julio.
Man, what?
They went
What?
to Mexico, was like, you know what, this some shit.
This the shit right
Where
here.
is that when we go to home?
Bottles on bottles of that shit.
Because niggas stopped drinking Hennessy.
Yeah.
Everybody drank tequila. I'm like, bro, when you start drinking tequila? Like, for real, dog.
So that's why the Añejo popped, because it was the closest thing in the tequila family to the
What?
Hennessy.
That and Reposado,
Yeah.
fam. Niggas was like, you drinking Blanco?
Yeah.
Like,
Niggas still look at me crazy for drinking Blanco. Like, bro, this is what I like. I don't give a fuck.
I knew
Blanco
people
used
who
to
was
be the
drinking
shit.
Don Julio Blanco when we was drinking Patron.
nigga.
I knew motherfuckers who would come in places and be
But
like,
me and
don't
I
drink
keep
Patron,
telling
I
this
drink
story,
Don
bro.
Julio White.
Me
So
and
when did the switch happen from
When niggas stopped drinking Hennessy.
not even just tequila, but just from like Casamigos to Don?
Yeah, that was
I want to know that too,
switch
because
up,
me and
Like-
during the pandemic, me and
It was
Lou was
right after
drinking
the pic-
Julio.
'Cause I'm
when we
now-
was in Atlanta,
now-
we had
now
Julio.
everybody
We had-
drink Don Julio. I'm like, when did this start? Everybody got Don Julio bottles on
Bro.
their head and shit. I'm like,
Nah, because
when did
niggas
this
started
happen?
drinking 1942. That's what it was. And then
What, like when you think about like,
I
when you
think I had to sit
no,
up.
because I'm just thinking, yeah, because I'm just thinking about alcohol, like, bro, like,
Because you're not an alcohol drinker either.
no,
Yeah.
and black people, like, we can make some shit. Like, I get when niggas like Farrakhan and people be on that pedestal about black people and how we can move dollars. Just think about what we do
Absolutely.
for alcohol, bro.
Bro, we
Absolutely.
Like I
do it
just
for
described, like,
everything, fam.
I want to do the math. Like, if you go on Water Street drinking one night, right? You
Mhm.
go to all them bars, you buy shots and shit. I want to see your receipt as opposed to if I go to Mr. B's on a Tuesday and buy a section and buy. I want to see the price difference and see who's spending more money because I think we're spending more money.
For sure.
We absolutely are.
For
Every
sure.
time. It don't matter where we go. We're always the biggest spenders.
Like even when we travel, I go to Houston, we got to get the section.
Yes.
Section,
We go to
2
Miami, we
hookahs,
got to get the section.
2
We go to
hookahs,
before we
chicken
get there,
wings.
before we leave town, we got to go shopping.
For some motherfuckers that
Who
ain't
ain't
never
seen the shit
seen
that I wore here. So I'm be gone for 7 days. I need.
Same things that we do as
Bro,
out
I
loud.
buy brand,
sound crazy.
bro.
We sound
Listen,
crazy.
okay?
Bro, I just
I
bought.
gotta go get 10 new fits.
I'm going to Puerto Rico on Thursday, bro. I bought all new clothes, bro. For a
I need to
whole
get-
nother country, bro.
Exactly.
They never seen me in
They've
my life.
never
bro.
seen me, and they're never gonna see me again. Or these same people ain't
I
gonna see me
bought
again. I'm probably gonna be
all new
in this
clothes.
country again, but these
You
same
don't-
people ain't gonna see me again.
You
I
don't
bought
really want to
all new
repeat
clothes.
outfits on the gram.
I got
I
swim
was just
trunks
about
at
to
the
say,
crib,
it's all-
bro.
it's
I
So
all
it's
for
social,
showmanship.
social
all new
media
swim
is a
trunks.
part of that
Yes.
because if he take pictures in Puerto Rico, he don't want to take pictures in Puerto Rico and some shit
Shit.
that was already on
Come
his
on now.
social
You
media.
gotta do it for the gram
Right,
because if it
absolutely.
doesn't happen,
You got it. You
I don't
always
put it
gotta
I'm
do
on
it
just
for the
telling you,
gram.
man. That's how we think.
no,
Yeah.
we stupid.
And so that's part of the reason why, like you
this
said,
outfit in fucking Chicago, you gonna like this outfit in Puerto Rico,
But you can't
gonna
wear it
this
again.
outfit- No, I
you can
want
wear it again, but you can't post it again.
Yeah, you can't post
Yeah,
it.
that's what it
I don't
is.
give a fuck about- I don't even care who follow me on Instagram.
You better not
It
get
is my
live.
picture.
Mm-mm.
You better not go live in that motherfucker.
That's why I be on here. Niggas be like,
Don't
dude,
watch my
dude, why you be
podcast.
buying more clothes?
I be on that motherfucker repeating hood.
Man, now that I got to be live on the podcast,
hell
nigga.
yeah, that too.
That's wardrobe now. I gotta
Yeah.
Right,
buy. I gotta buy
absolutely.
clothes now.
Facts. You don't want to be repeating.
Right.
Oh, I
like,
had that
oh,
on
he
last week.
had that jacket on 2 weeks ago.
And listen, I've been podding for 5 years. Going back to Smoking Gossip, I've been doing this shit for 5 years.
Yeah, I'm about to say
now.
you've been on camera
Yeah,
for a
bro,
long ass time,
and
bro.
you got to have shit. You do
You got
not
to
want to
have
be
on-
wearing the same shit over and over again on a live.
Yeah.
Now, if we was recording this, like
Yeah,
when we
just-
first
yeah,
started,
yeah, back
it
in
gives
the-
us
it don't
audio,
matter.
wear
Yeah.
jogging pants and the t-shirt. But
yeah.
once you start getting on camera, you know what I mean? That shit kind of changed the dynamic of what we doing. and shit.
that's a fact.
You know what I
So
mean?
be, podcast on camera, Instagram,
Mhm.
all of that changed the whole wardrobe mentality for everybody.
Imagine if niggas was still business casual right now.
Like how we was going to the club. Bro, I can't believe we was dressing like that, bro. When
Oh,
this motherfucker
my
tagged me
God.
on Twitter and that shit like a month ago, like, Scales, I remember you had them big ass cufflinks and them Jay-Z button ups.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Bro.
We did, bro.
But
Big
that's how-
ass jeans,
They was
bro.
not letting us in Park Bar with nothing
Bro, but
else,
I couldn't
bro.
go out if we didn't wear that
Yeah,
shit because
bro.
I wasn't wearing that shit on my day to day. I was
Yeah.
only wearing that shit to go out because we couldn't get in the club without that shit. I wasn't JR the superstar yet. Once
Nah,
I became JR the superstar,
You know
we
it's
started.
nasty, bro.
We start showing up in anything at that point,
Yeah,
dudes. But I'm
but
saying
you-
it took us years for me to get to that
You remember
status
the
or
nasty
whatever.
niggas used to have the tall button ups though,
Bro,
like the long,
big and
like
tall.
a tall tee.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
big and tall, bro.
Y'all niggas was never that
Collar
tall
this
for a
big.
tall tee.
Collar this big with the square earring, bro. Like
Niggas was going
square
to
earring bigger than
Burlington.
their ear.
Niggas was
Right.
going to Burlington and getting a tall.
Bro, the square
button-up.
earrings
The square
had niggas
earrings
in
had
the
niggas in the
chokehold.
tightest chokehold.
Yeah, no,
It was more because you couldn't even get in the club in
You
your
couldn't-
forces.
No, you can wear for
You had to wear Rockports, to your point, some shit like that.
No, I remember
Steve Madden's.
Steve
Nigga, we had to
Madden's,
wear
the one,
Steve,
with
bro.
the
Oh
one
my
with the spikes,
God, bro.
the spike joints. Niggas, that was niggas' shoe right
I ain't
there.
gonna lie, man. Y'all making me salty at the club. Bro, they did us dirty, bro. That was nasty times. And I thank God that the phone didn't really have a camera on it at that time.
So it was
Like,
like
we all
that
dressed
camera-
like
Dog.
LeBron, them, and Carmelo Anthony draft night. We
I
all look how them
swear
niggas looked at the
to
draft that night.
God, nigga.
The camera
Swear
was
to
trash.
God,
So even
bro.
if it did
Niggas
have
was
a
looking
camera,
like
like you can't really
angles
say
right
right.
like
They
you
can't
do
really
now.
see
No,
shit.
you
Niggas
right,
was looking
cuz.
like Tim Duncan, bro.
Bro, we looked crazy.
Where were you for the Wood Jury?
Oh,
I was there.
we was there.
I'm asking where-
I was there wearing that
I was
shit,
there,
bro.
bro.
Wearing
Goodwood.
that
Shout out to
shit,
Goodwood,
bro. We
nigga.
was wearing that shit, bro.
Nigga definitely
Bracelets
had
and
one.
chains,
I had
bro.
the Jesus piece, nigga. What y'all talking about, nigga?
G-Shock watch, bro. All of
Man,
that goofy
what,
shit,
dog?
man. Like,
Oh my
my
god. Yuck.
God.
Affliction tee. We were just talking about that.
oh, them Affliction tee. But it's crazy because the Affliction tee took us into the era that we're in right now. Like
The
crop
Rockstar.
top, the Rockstar crop
Yeah,
top
yeah,
tee,
yeah.
niggas wearing that ain't nothing but an Affliction tee cut off with the bottom cut off of it. It's the same shit.
Yuck.
The Buckle. Remember niggas was at the Buckle?
Man,
Bro, then the Rock
I probably
Revival
ran
jeans
it up
and all
at
that
the
shit
Buckle.
came.
Oh, I
Man,
ran
I'm
it
sure
up at the
For
Buckle.
the ladies, it was Charlotte Roos. Charlotte Roos
Oh,
had us in the tight
yeah.
Charlotte Russe,
chokehold.
Wet Seal.
No,
Yeah,
what?
the dots, all of that.
Wet
Bro.
fucking
Wet
seal.
Wet
Seal
Seal,
is crazy.
Charlotte
Oh,
Roos,
my-
dots,
Nigga,
Wet
go to the
Charming
mall.
Charlie for the
Go to the mall
jewelry.
before Mix on a Friday, nigga.
Absolutely.
Wet
Wet
Seal smacking. Every girl
Hell
you finna see in the
yeah.
club
And
is
you
at
wanna-
Wet
Hell
Seal.
yeah.
Swear to
It
God.
was right next door to Champs. though.
Forever 21.
Yeah.
Yellow Bag. Shout out to Yellow
Yep.
Shout out
Bag.
to the Yellow Bag.
Yeah.
A lot of Forever 21s going out of business too. You been noticing?
Yeah,
Because niggas don't shop there no more,
absolutely
bro.
been
Up, man.
But I feel like
Dog,
from
the mall.
what I heard is it's the malls in general, but it was like Sheen is our new
Sheen,
Forever
yep.
21.
Yeah. The
Swear to
mall
God.
though, man. Like I feel
Absolutely.
so fucked up. The mall, like the mall.
Mall used to be
Mall
the-
used to be that spot at
That used to-
Saturday.
Bro, the mall.
Man,
Listen,
like,
we going to hang out at the mall all day.
All goddamn day.
But I said, I'm trying to catch at the mall.
legit, bro. The mall.
I'm going to the mall in my best outfit.
Facts.
I'm going-
Go get my hair.
Free
Go get my
samples and
haircut.
bitches is
Get my
crazy,
haircut
but
in the
you're not lying.
morning. Get on the
But you're not
one
lying though.
and go to Northridge.
Bro, the movies was in there, like, bro,
Yes.
you could spend a whole day in that motherfucker.
Yes.
Literally, like bro said, I'm talking about the entire day.
Absolutely.
day.
From
I remember
noon
my
until
boy
the
got-
fucking
I
club.
remember
got
we would
food
get
right
up-
there.
Speaking
The
of
food.
Marvin, we would get up that morning, bro.
Get a
Call
haircut.
everybody like, hey, we going to Northridge.
Get a
Meet us
haircut.
there after
and go
1
to-
o'clock. Ooh, we going to the movies. We doing it. Spend the whole day. Your parents just drop you off. Spend the or catch the bus.
Absolutely.
You
Yeah.
spend the whole day
Catch
at
the
that
bus.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Now, when you go to that bitch, it closes at 6 o'clock.
You can't
Right.
get in there.
It's
You
like
can't
4
be in there.
stores open.
No, you
Right.
can't even go as a kid no more. You
Bro.
gotta have an
Right, yeah,
adult.
it's
Bro, the day the
It's
girl
the
got
parent.
bit, I swear to God, I was at Mayfair that day. Chase's birthday was coming up, and I had to go get some motherfucking jeans from Icons, bro. And the day that girl got bit by that canine, that nigga walked past me with that dog that day. And I remember looking at that dog like, why the
Why
fuck
are
you got
you
that
even
big
here?
ass
Why
dog
you
in
why
the
you
mall?
in here with the German
What,
Shepherd?
the cartel in here selling
Right.
narcotics? Like, what the fuck are you doing? What are these niggas gonna? It's gonna sniff out a gun?
I'm about to say from
Like,
what I
what are
heard,
we
that's what it's
talking about
for,
right
but
Man, that motherfucker bit that
but
girl.
also I've heard that niggas get in Mayfair with their gun. So what the fuck is the
what
canine
the
actually
canine
doing?
Actually
Yeah.
doing, bro.
So if I got the motherfucker on my hip and I walk past the canine, like, well,
So what happened to First Fridays though?
First Fridays. What happened to First Fridays?
First Fridays used to go the fuck
Man, we got a
down.
lot of our generation is kind of trash because we have a lot of traditions that we just let die because we
Yeah,
too
bro.
cool for certain shit.
Okay,
Like,
so did
it's
we
weird.
let it die or it just fizzled out? Like, I mean,
Oh,
I guess
no,
it's kind of
man.
the same thing, but like,
No,
What
man,
happened to
First
First
Fridays
Fridays?
was a tradition. Like,
Oh, dog! Shout
Right,
out to
I'm like,
fucking
how
Velvet
did we let it
Room, dog.
die?
Oh,
Like-
Martini Mike's had a First Friday. There's a
but
few
before it was
spots.
Martini Mike, remember it was
Yeah,
Velvet
Velvet
Room.
Room. A few
Oh, my
spots had
God,
First Fridays,
nigga.
man.
First Friday, nigga.
Damn.
Then shout out to Question First Fridays, nigga. Shout out to Dev with the black card. Nigga. Shout out to Scales. Scales used to get us right in too.
Dev, that was my OG, man.
On
That's the big homie right there, man. Nigga, I used to be in juniors.
I was just about to say, dog. I remember going to
And
juniors.
Denise
Yeah,
can't sit there, man.
yeah.
Denise grew up with me.
Oh,
We
you
was
was
raised
at
in
you?
bars.
You was at
I was
man.
juniors too?
outside.
Our parents used to take us upstairs, drop us off, and go downstairs to the bar. Am I lying,
Absolutely,
Denise?
absolutely.
Swear
When I
to
say,
God.
when I say I grew up in bar
Swear to
culture,
God, Denise was
like,
a shorty
my-
with us. She'd be the only girl with 5 or 6 boys. We
Yes.
treating her like a boy and all that shit.
That's
Our
funny.
parents downstairs in the bar, we upstairs.
that's
bro,
why
playing video
all of my
games.
teens I was a tomboy.
Facts.
Ah.
Niggas thought I was gay because I was in hooping shorts and a beater. Like, I grew up
We
around
never
boys.
treated her like a girl, bro. Now that she's sitting here and I'm thinking about my childhood. We literally treated her like a boy. Her name might as well have been Dennis.
Dead
Her name
ass.
might as well have been Dennis, bro. We did not treat her like a girl. We ain't let her play with dolls or none of that shit.
I was in
Like,
hooping shorts and a beater and Adidas slides.
facts,
Like,
facts, facts.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Dennis,
We ain't let her
dog.
cry or none of that shit. Like, don't cry.
fuck
Fam,
you
I know
crying
you ain't
for?
crying.
What the hell? Like,
They thought I was gay.
That's funny.
Thought you was a stud. dog.
Yeah. So it's facts.
That is crazy,
low-key, my
dog.
childhood was kind of rough.
It was.
That is funny, dog.
It was. She was literally the only girl. That's crazy. Now that I think about it, bro, she was the only girl.
Dead ass, the only
That
girl,
is
and I was
funny.
not treated like the
Nope,
soft
nope,
girl. It was none of that. It
Mm-mm.
was
Nope.
you one of us.
Mhm.
That's
Like-
little cuz. She with us.
That
On the
is
real.
funny. That nigga said that's Dennis.
We did not treat her like a girl at all. There was no soft moments.
Oh
with
my
None.
God, dog.
her.
That is funny.
That is
I
funny.
can't tell you,
for
I
real.
was roughed up and shit. Like
I
it
already
was
know,
nothing
dog.
like
Shit was real.
I treated my
Yes.
cousin like that, Chantel. She in Houston now. I've been
One
trying
of
to
the
get up
boys,
with her,
man.
dog.
right.
That is funny, dog.
Real.
We did- That's funny. Just thinking about that, dog.
But yeah, we grew. That's how we grew up. We grew up around that shit. You know what I
Right.
mean?
I'm like,
For real.
I know bar culture and all of
Mhm.
that. Like I've been outside for a long time.
Where is that, man? You seen him recently?
Dev was working for the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah,
Not the
he
last
got that
time I
legit
checked
money.
in. He
Yeah.
went all the way that way with it.
Yeah, dog. He ain't wrong.
He got out that bar life.
He ain't wrong at all, dog.
It's got a time limit. And like I said, he's from the old school and the culture was changing. All that selling sections and shit. That ain't really Devin
That ain't
thing.
his
That
thing.
wasn't,
and
you
shit,
know.
yeah. I'd rather have motherfuckers partying. and shit.
Exactly. So, like I said, once we got into the lounge life and the hookahs came along and all that, it kind of changed the culture of the night.
Shout out to the hookahs, man.
Shout out to
Yeah, I feel like the
hookahs.
hookah definitely changed the culture
Definitely-
for sure.
Shout out to
definitely
Quincy.
changed it.
Quincy,
For sure, for sure.
Quincy introduced me to hookahs like 15 years ago.
Swear to God, one of the first niggas, I was in Atlanta and my people introduced me to hookahs. That was like early 2000, like 2010s.
Yeah.
Remember when it was like
Early.
actual hookah
Bar.
bars?
That's where we used to go
Yeah.
to.
Like, yeah.
We used to
It
go
was
to
like
the ones
on
by
the
like
Brady or
UWM
something?
campus.
Too Sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Too
that
Sweet.
was,
by
that was our
UWM.
meeting spot, dog.
It was like two of them over there because right now it's still over there, but it got like a smoke shop and a restaurant connected to it now.
Oh, okay.
East Locust, right off of UWM campus.
Yeah, Too Sweet used to go
Montaigne
down.
used to take me there.
Yeah, that's where we used to meet at and shit.
Yep.
Too Sweet.
Yep,
They ain't serve no alcohol.
Right, it
just
was strictly a
food
hookah
and
bar.
Yep.
yep.
Mhm.
They got one. Oh, it's this one in Houston.
Yeah,
That
Wi-Fi.
motherfucker is fire, nigga. That's our spot now, low key.
To talk about your point about the culture changing, it's how we went from hookah bars to now
To
hookahs
do it in the
everywhere.
bar,
And we
yeah.
got handheld vapes that's
Yep.
like hookahs
Yeah.
and
I see
all of
somebody
that,
with a
like-
portable
Yep.
yeah, the
cup.
portable,
Yep.
the portable hookahs. No,
Tony
now
brought
it's
one.
hookah smoke shops and all of that where, like you said, 09,
acro-
2010.
it's one-
it
it's
was
one
When I
across the
came
street.
back from
bars.
Atlanta, I remember we was doing Sweet Life Wednesdays, and I took a trip to Atlanta in the middle of while we was doing that, so I had the week off. But you know, the rest of the team did the club that night anyway. I came back and I remember telling Lena, like, bro, we gotta get hookah, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, that shit going crazy in Atlanta. Woo, woo, woo. And I remember her going to the owner, Jake, and Jake being like, bro, I gotta get a license.
You gotta
for
get
that.
a license
Like,
for
I
that
remember
shit.
Milwaukee didn't even have a license for you to have
Yeah.
hookah. Like, I remember that's how early we was on that shit. And now, like she said, everywhere you go, got it.
Right.
Literally.
If you don't got it,
Restaurants.
niggas don't want to
Right,
be
yeah,
there.
Like-
yeah, that's damn near the draw. Like,
Yeah.
do they got hookah? Like, oh, I can't. They ain't got hookah. I'm not going. I need to go
Facts.
somewhere that got a hookah.
Facts.
No, that's a fact.
Facts.
And shout out to Link. They got hookahs in their table.
Yeah,
got this shit
on the
built
real,
in.
in the
Yeah.
thing. Yep. You right
They got
about
this
that.
shit built in. So
I
you
did
ain't
think
even
that. I was like,
gotta-
damn, they snapped with that. 'Cause I never
Absolutely.
would have thought to just put the thing
Yeah,
right,
right
there.
there.
and
Right.
shit.
So
Put
they
it
ain't no
right in
knocking
the-
it
Yeah,
over.
right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That was smart. Whoever thought about that, they doing your job.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You got to keep up with the trends and the
Trends,
culture and
yeah,
shit.
facts. Because it's
Gotta-
moving really
you
fast
got to keep
now.
up with it. You got to be ahead of it.
No,
Facts.
that's a fact.
It's moving really fast now. You know what I mean? Really fast.
Here today, gone tomorrow. The shit that you
Facts.
thought you had, now that shit played out now. Like you
That's
thought
a
about it
fact,
and it was
bro.
cool for 2 seconds, but
Yeah. So I remember when the bottles was not as expensive as they is
Bro.
now.
$100 bottles.
What? I was getting 2 of them for like 150.
150, yeah.
Right.
On the real.
We
Shout
was
out to
catching.
Knox. I gotta get
Yeah.
shout out to Scott Knox, though. I gotta get that nigga when he come up here next time. I gotta get him on the pod.
Man,
dog.
it's crazy.
They
because
showed so much love,
And
nigga.
I never forget, man. And it's closed now, and I don't care if Donato knows I'm telling this or whatever. I never forget, man, when I first started working there, because that was one of the first spots I hosted at when I got into the hosting nightclub game. One time, me and Montaigne was there during the day, and the nigga took us downstairs, and they had that
The
whole
whole thing, bro.
liquor
Yeah.
cellar in the basement.
Yeah,
Attached to
I'd have
like
been
the
in there.
man never had to go to the distributor or nothing. It was all
Bro,
right
it was
there
all in the
in
basement.
the basement. I'm like, bro, this is crazy.
I remember him nigga taking us in there, like take this one. Like
Note, like
Nonte was the time.
man, Note was
Man,
crazy.
what?
Them stairs,
Listen,
Shout out to the elevator.
man. The back
Only
way,
real niggas.
going up the back way,
Only real niggas know
going up
coming,
the back way,
coming through the
baby.
alley, nigga,
Ooh,
and
you
going
had
up
to
the
be
elevator.
tapped in. We come through the alley.
On the real.
Motherfuckers be like, where y'all going? I be like, don't worry about it. I'll see you in a few minutes. We be upstairs.
Go through
Motherfuckers
the-
finally get in. I be like, what took y'all so long?
now it took y'all so
We
long.
been up
Nah,
here.
we used to go through the alley and through the
Man,
back.
what?
Come on, go up the elevator. Come
Bro,
on now.
Note was such a fucking
Man,
vibe,
what?
bro. Like,
And I was tapped in from texture,
Man,
so I was
Note
good.
Note is top five.
Legendary.
Yeah, it's legend. It's
Legendary for
legendary,
sure.
man. Like, Note was a different time, bro.
Man,
Like,
what?
My entertainment was watching bitches fall down the stairs
Nah,
in the hills. Like
nah.
at the end of the night,
seeing
drunk.
people come sober and then leave like that,
Faded.
bro, like that was
Listen, okay?
crazy. Like
Faded.
the lighting, the way they smoked out the club,
Yeah.
Music,
yes.
all
where
that
the
shit, bro.
DJ booth was,
Oh,
the
that
way
was
new
perfect.
styles mixed, like the shit was just, yeah,
That shit was
you right.
perfect.
Yeah.
My man used to get on the bar and blow fire. Rest
Yeah.
in peace to homie. Like that shit was, that was a different type of vibe, man. Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, Donato and them, they put passion into the
Nah,
nightlife.
they
Like they
put
really
everything,
were
bro.
adamant about
Everything had to be
entertainment.
right.
Yeah.
Everything was right.
They
The
sweated
mu-
the small things, you know what I mean?
the
You could
music,
tell
like
everything,
the sound system was all that shit
like
was
I said,
perfect.
the lighting, the smoking,
All that shit was perfect. bro.
everything, you know.
And they started that shit. Shout out to Fly Bar.
The
man.
Fly Bar, yep.
All from that shit.
So how do you think? How or do you think that vibe can be recreated today, or has it been?
I don't know, man. I think we in our phones too much at this
Yeah.
time.
Okay,
man.
that's
It was
fair.
an actual party
I think
Yeah,
back
it was.
then.
It absolutely
Yeah, I
was.
think
Oh my
the
God.
phone.
That was the flip phone era when niggas had a camera on the flip phone, but you wasn't putting that motherfucker out every 2
hell
seconds to
no.
take pictures, and
Hell
you
no.
couldn't record on that motherfucker.
You wasn't
so
connected to Wi-Fi or none of that
Right.
shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
You wasn't doing all that with that phone like you
You
will
was
now.
partying, fam.
Yeah.
Niggas was
Yeah.
actually having fun, drinking, dancing. Niggas, your collar, all that casual shit you had on, you sweated all that
Yeah.
shit out.
listen, okay,
And
fresh
girl-
perm
and girls,
sweated the
girls,
fuck out
girls be walking out barefooted
for real.
because
Like I
they don't know how to
remember-
walk in heels.
'Cause
Right, I'm like I was,
And
never, I was never one of those girls.
Because I
okay?
was just thinking about like
I've
Whitewater,
always been able to walk in heels.
Parkside. Like remember
we
that
I was
shit?
just
Like,
talking about the college,
Whitewater parties.
the college
Man.
parties, dog.
Listen.
we used to go to
come
Madison.
on.
Man, listen.
for Halloween, bro.
Oh
like,
yeah, man.
man, listen.
Shout out,
There will never be another.
shout out to the black the HBCUs
Yeah,
of Wisconsin,
yeah, the
Right,
HBCUs of
right.
Wisconsin.
Parkside, Whitewater. Oh my
Man,
God,
bro.
man, that was the day,
Whitewater.
bro.
Thirsty Thursday.
Man, listen.
No, Whitewater used to go down.
Whitewater
Whatever
used to
that
go-
little venue was in the middle of the campus.
Man, Whitewater used to go down, bro. So I'm talking about I spent some weeks in Whitewater, wasn't even a student. Like that shit
That
was
is a
crazy. We
I've had
did
a
that-
couple of people
I did
ask
that
me,
at-
did I go to Whitewater? I've never attended a class.
No, I did that at Parkside too, dudes. Remember, nigga, I stayed down on campus like I was going there. Like that shit was crazy,
Be in the
bro.
apartments.
Bro, that shit was crazy, bro. Them was some good times, boss.
The apartments
Like-
used to go down.
Like I was wanted to ask kids who go there now, like, do they still party? How? Because I don't hear people
Right,
traveling.
yeah. Yeah,
Like-
you don't hear people say like, oh, I'm
Oh,
going
And
to
they got,
Whitewater.
they got,
for the
Whitewater,
bro, they got a
party.
new thing. It's called like the lofts. They got lofts up there now and shit. It ain't the same, bro.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. They in them phones and shit, man. The partying and the culture is different, man. Like,
Apartments used to. Oh my God,
bro.
All right, y'all. We gonna get on out here.
Man,
Niggas in here
we
reminiscing.
reminisced on this
reminiscing
episode.
on here.
I mean, listen, it was good times, and it just shows like
Nah.
how far we've come from then until now.
Man,
Like
it used to
this
be.
shit,
I was
shit
talking
ain't the
about a
same.
Good ass time, bro. I had some good fun, funny, all that shit nights, man. Like I remember we used to go to La Fuente's, get a rainbow margarita,
Mm-hmm.
get faded, and go across the street, get bottles
Man.
at Texture, and then go to Pizza Shuttle. Oh my God.
My
Come
Fishers.
on,
Man.
My Fisher. Shout out to Herb Cole. I just learned he died, man. I was like, Herb Cole used to be in there, nigga, just chilling in my Fishers, man. Park Avenue outside, nothing fancy, just eating, getting his coffee. He probably could have took something down, low key. They didn't even know he was a fucking billionaire and shit. This nigga just
Right.
sitting in my Fishers by himself. But man, them used to be the days, though. Shout out to
Yeah, I
people.
was just thinking about that, like, cause a couple of George Webb's been closing and shit
Right.
like
Oh
that.
Yeah.
man,
And I
George
just was
Webb.
thinking,
That was
like,
it,
bro,
too.
we
They
used to
just
go
closed
to-
the one on Oakland. That was the one I used to go to.
We used to go to Denny's and all of
Yeah,
that. Type
Denny's
shit.
and Brown Deer. Hated to see us.
El
coming.
Greco, remember El Greco used
Yes.
to stay open all night, bro.
Yep.
That shit used to be crazy.
Oh, they
bro.
closed. They closed at like 7 now,
Bro,
bro.
what?
They be
Yes, they closed early.
Like,
bro.
they was closing early before the
Man.
pandemic, and then once the pandemic hit, they
Them
was like, "Oh
niggas,
yeah,
bro. It be some days I drive past though.
Bro,
They don't even be
be
open.
open, listen.
Like it be middle of the day, bro.
Man,
They be like,
listen.
nah, we out here, bro. I remember that shit, nigga. After club,
I'm talking about
man,
what,
El
bro?
Greco.
Go get a whole meal. You know how the Greeks cook, bro. I'm talking about a
Listen, okay?
whole meal, bro.
Whole
Big ass
meal.
skillets and shit.
Man, what?
We used to have so many to-go boxes of that shit in my refrigerator, bro.
That and Pizza Show. Pizza Show used to be the
Man,
spot.
Pizza
bro.
Show was the spot.
I remember it was a line.
No,
that
they used to
stay
that shit used to be
open
like
late.
the club, though.
Yes,
like,
after the club, it was definitely a line.
Shout out to the fucking Pizza Show. But yeah, we out of here, fam. Give me y'all socials. You want to give me socials? Oh, yeah. Promote your event too. Your events that
Oh.
you got coming up too.
Okay, so I am in a fashion show coming up at the Sherman Phoenix at the end of the month. Saturday, April 26th from 7 to 9. Tickets are $20, or if you want VIP, they're $25. VIP comes with a swag bag and
Come on now.
preferred seating. So you'll get probably sit like the first 1 or 2 rows. Again, that's at the Sherman Phoenix, Saturday, April 26th from 7 to 9. And then so those tickets are on sale now. If you want tickets, you can contact me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm also in the Walk It Out fashion show, the final walk. Shout out to Eddie B's and the whole team. That is July 11th at the Peck Center at the zoo. I don't believe tickets are on sale yet, but keep watching my socials. They'll be on sale soon.
You remember the zoo party?
Yep.
When that bring that up. The one at the
It was an era in Milwaukee where niggas was renting out all kind of shit. Remember the dome?
I was just about to say
party
that.
at the domes that one
that
time?
dude got knocked out. Tall
Yeah.
dude got knocked out by the little small nigga.
Niggas used to just be renting out shit, throwing parties.
And give your socials.
I'm on Instagram at MissRed_091. That's all y'all need. Just Instagram.
Why
That's it,
niggas
that's
told me
all.
wanted to give him the first?
If you know, you know.
Told you. I ain't alone. I knew I wasn't alone. This the second episode. Motherfuckers felt like me when it came to that. Told you.
I mean, most of y'all know my Facebook
Yeah,
anyway,
right.
so
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a secret.
You know,
Oh man, that's funny. You want to give him your skill?
I mean, I guess
Yeah.
JR Skills on IG. JR Skills HBK on IG. JR Skills on Twitter. And as long as Ducha have me, man, I'll be back.
No, we
shit.
about to turn the podcast shit back up.
Yeah,
Low key,
I'm a permanent guest here.
we about to
Get
turn
used
this.
to seeing me since y'all was looking for me. I'm here.
Yeah, we're gonna turn this shit back up. And I'm Dooch, everyday Dooch on all socials. DUCH for the Dooch. Podcast is d.everyday.podcast. Merch is everyday.merch. Yeah, appreciate y'all for pulling up. Appreciate y'all for listening, and we'll talk to y'all next week.
Bye.
Oh, that shit funny, dog. All the Bucks clinch they